Okay, this is day number 26 of making $300,000 reselling online through Walmart and Amazon. As you can see, this is actually the next morning, about 9:30. I just got too tired. Like, I'm just going to bed. I'll wake up early before prep help comes and do a quick video, upload it by 11, just so it keeps the same schedule. So this was the day yesterday. Did a lot of sourcing. I sourced past midnight the night before, and then woke up, helped the prep helper ship out Amazon, and then we spent a little over 3 hours shipping Walmart. There was 13 boxes, like 230 items, and what took us so long is because we got it all shipped and ready to be boxed, and we boxed about like 5 or 6 boxes, but we didn't create the shipment. So when we refresh the computer or turn on the computer again, it erased all our work. Walmart is horrible about that. We've had it erase our work multiple times. But I think to fix that, all you have to do is once you have everything added, just go to the bottom and press create, and then it puts it into their system. But until you create it, it's an open working shipment that you can add or remove stuff to. And if you leave it for too long, 30 minutes or an hour, it will refresh. And when it refreshes, all that stuff is gone. So that took probably 30 to 45 minutes, give or take. And we were never really rushing too much, but still 2.5 hours for 13 boxes is not the quickest. But we weren't really pushing ourselves. I didn't push myself any yesterday, but at the same time, I got a lot of work done. And then after we shipped Walmart, we processed some stuff from OA, an OA order from about a week ago, and then we also processed some wholesale. Once she left, then I sourced wholesale, worked on wholesale. So these 3 hours, 3.5 hours, and then my wife worked a couple of hours while I was working here. The order is about $10,000 so far. And this is a wholesaler that I've not sourced through any of these videos yet. It was temporarily last year, over a couple months, it was our main wholesaler. But this wholesaler just has a lot of competition. There's a couple of other sellers that I think they just want like 25 to 30% ROI, and they just sell it at that. Either that or they get better deals somehow. But there'll be like, you buy the item for $12 and they'll sell it for 20, or like one variation they'll sell for 25. And the next seller is like 30, 35. And if I'm going to spend money on inventory and I have a choice, right, I'm going to pick something that I can maybe make 50, 75% on, not something that's got a cap of 30% or 40% in the $25 variation. So that's the bad downside of this one. With that said, after returns and everything, last year we did average like 40%, reach 45% ROI on on this wholesaler. Basically just trying to dodge that really big reseller, and or find ones that he wants to make a couple 100% on and then sell on that one too. Yeah, it is frustrating. But 11.5 hours on work yesterday, which once I saw that, I'm like, oh, that's probably why I'm so sleepy. It is what it is. So our shipment for Amazon was $1,700 in COGS, a little over $5,000 revenue, and we shipped out 228 units to Walmart. I did finalize a order of 5,091 from these. This was just what was available, and I've got another $5,000 to $10,000 available too. but I told him that he just keeps adding everything, and then by Friday I'll just pay it all instead of like paying it, doing wires every single day. Friday I'll just once it's added up for a couple days, then I will just wire him the money on Friday. And then this order too that I just purchased, we'll add more today, and then Thursday they'll get it all ready, and then Friday I'll wire it out as well. So Friday will be a pretty large wholesale final, like a final order. It'll be two different wholesalers. If it's already 10,000 or 5,000, 15. So hopefully it'll be like $25,000-$30,000 of like finalized inventory, hopefully. Hours are back over average on 8. Walmart sales jumped up high. I don't know because it wasn't high when I went to bed. So I'm guessing our the shipment arrived and is selling. I guess I'm either that or we had a couple of really expensive sales, but I don't think we sell anything over $90 there. So I'm not really sure. I'll look into that at some point, but I got to get ready for prep upper. And as you can probably hear, the dog wants to go out and gets her food and all that stuff. So overall, yesterday was a pretty solid day all around. Nothing too special. I mean, $10,000 binned, which is right here in one day, is pretty good. And then finalizing and partial order and shipping out a little bit. The shipment was only half of the goal for Amazon, although Walmart was really good. So this was a lot of like Legos and expensive stuff. So we averaged $30 per item on Walmart selling wise over the last 30 days or a month or whatever. So if you take that 228 and times it even by like 20 or 25, that's $5,000 in Walmart revenue. So I guess that for our goal, we only have to do that another 100 times this year. So I guess that was the main highlight, that, and then followed by the $10,000 for working 11 and a half hours. Because Walmart was 3.5, give or take, because we had to do everything twice, or most of everything twice. So, Matt, I hope your 16th was good. And hopefully you guys are having a good start to your 17th. And we are getting really close to that 5%. I think the 5% is see. Oh, was calculating final cost of something. 5 times 365. Yeah, so on the 18th, 19th, on the 19th, it will be 5%. So we've only got 3 more days. As far as this is going, the work's good. The Walmart and Amazon sales are atrocious, but that's because we're wanting to grow so much. So we are wanting to grow by 400%, 300% this year. So it's going to take us a while to ramp up to that point. Amazon sales are not good, but we're 2.5 days back and half a month in, and our inventory is growing. Our inventory is about 13.5 thousand units. But beginning of December, it was like 21,000. So we're still 50% down on inventory. Once this arrives to the prep center and this arrives to our warehouse, this will change. The shipping out will change, because that's like, well, some of this is back ordered, but we're getting ready to get this. This hasn't shipped to us yet. I was just confused about some stuff because we had like multiple orders with that wholesaler, and I thought it was all completely new order, but he was talking about this one. I told him to hold it until we had more to the order. So once we get this, and then about half of this, give or take, which we should pay for it Friday. I'm not sure what that one is. Oh, yeah, that is. Yeah, I know what that is too. That's the same one. No, once we do half of this, so that's going to be like 16,000, 41, $55,000 in COGS that we're about to send to that the prep center is about to get, or our warehouse is going to get. And then 55,000 COGS. But some of that is also Walmart, but that should get us about even on those two. And then once we send $55,000 of COGS out to Amazon, well, we'll say $45,000 in COGS, right? That's going to get our inventory almost to where it was beginning of December. Add in some RA and some other stuff in the mix in there. And we'll be back to about where we were before December. And our Amazon sales should get back up to where we want to be, about 8,000, if not higher. And then our Walmart sales, we'll see. If we send $10,000 in COGS, that's doubling our inventory. So we probably won't be doing $1,200 at that point, but we should be doubling probably our average. So 500 or so, probably, give or take. Yeah, that would be my guess. Maybe 600-700. So it's still not quite the goal of like 1,200 or so a day that we want on Walmart. But we will have went from starting a quarter to hopefully half. And then we just got to work over the next couple of months to get to our goal. And if we're at our goal, Walmart sales by the end of like March or April, then whatever we're behind until through that April, we should be able to make up in December easily, because December, November and December, when everybody's Christmas shopping, it is really, really good. And you can make up a lot of ground there. We actually had a horrible year in 2023. And we only had like 2 good months. May was decent, but then we were so far off at the end of October and then really at the end of November that we're like, there's no shot to even do anything decent this year. And then we sold 275,000 on Walmart, on Amazon, and like 13,000 on Walmart, so 290,000. And then if it wasn't for the accounting mistake in November, we would have made like 35 grand profit in December. So that was out of nowhere. I did not expect to turn the corner that quick, but that just goes to show how important November and December is. And as I talked yesterday, like these months are very, very important to build up your capital for November and December. After this December, when we were doing wholesale, I realized we should have went way deeper in a lot of the stuff. But you have to have capital for that too. So that's what we're working on right now. Hopefully build capital for 7, 8, 9 months. And then we can go really deep for some really good Christmas products and hopefully sell $400,000 or $500,000 between Amazon and Walmart on December. That's the goal. We'll see. That's shooting it pretty high, but I think we could do that if we use wholesale, the leverage of wholesale, and have deeper pockets with better cash flow, because our cash flow at that point was absolutely horrendous because we were not doing hardly any work September and October. So then it took all the way until like the beginning of December to actually get our first decent payout. Yeah. Other than that, I hope you guys have a great day and take care.